nation shall be against nation. That word nation in the original Greek means ethnos. That word nation means what? Ethnos, which you get the idea of tribe or race. So in other words, Jesus says that in the last days, before his second coming, it would not only be kingdom against kingdom and basically wars on a geopolitical standpoint and rumors of wars, but even race against race would be a climate of the environment that we live in the last days. And this is not of the Spirit of Christ, but verily Christ basically showing forth that because of individuals taking heed to the false teaching of false prophets in the world, in the church, this would cause a hostile environment. What type of environment? A hostile environment. His people would be in the midst of all these things, but not partaking in the same spirit of these things. This gospel, Jesus says, of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end. So here we see that Jesus says at the end of the world, why is wars and rumors of wars? Why is deception abounded in the world, in the church? Why it is a hypocrisy going on all around? Why is all this turmoil, wars and rumors of wars? Why is this spirit of ethnos against ethnos, race against race? He says in the midst of this hostile environment, this gospel, the gospel that he preached on his time, shall be preached in all the world for what? A witness. Because during his time, guess what was going on? Wars and rumors of wars. Guess what was going on in his time? Ethnos against ethnos. Race against, you say race against race in his time? How was the dealings with the Jews and the Samaritans? It was basically a racial hate between one another. And Jesus, in John chapter 4, spoke to the Samaritan woman. She says, how is it that you, being a Jew, speak to me, a Samaritan? The Jews have no what? No dealings with the... So in chapter 10, Jesus gave the parable, the Good Samaritan. And Jesus basically said, hey, which one of these three basically was neighbor unto this man that was hurt? And the Jew that asked the question didn't even have the decency to actually say the Samaritan. He just said, he that showed mercy. So again, this was a hostile environment that Jesus Christ preached and lived the gospel in his day. Wars and rumors of war, insurrections of the government. Barabbas was a part of a group that tried to try to